I'm actually live streaming, so please don't do anything embarrassing.
Let's go! Boat time, boys! Nobody understands what the boat is.
We're about to get a boat!
Let's get that boat! Let's get that boat! B-O-A-T? They don't want the boat. They don't want the boat. They don't even know about the boat. Boat! 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 Boat!
It's in the water.
I was singing the NFL song.
All right, folks, in case you wonder, this is the championship game of the Big Bear Arctic Class Tournament here in St. Louis, Missouri. As the Owensboro Rampage, after a rough start in the tournament on the first night, bounced back and destroyed the Little Rock Aces yesterday, 8-4, and then last night in a late game that we didn't get home back to the hotel till about 12:30 this morning. We destroyed the Plainville Preds out of Chicago, 8-4 as well. So we fought our way back into the championship, playing the championship this afternoon against the Milwaukee, Wisconsin Shaw Timberwolves. All right, there's my baby boy right there, fixing his pants or something. They're just doing warm-ups now. We should start here in another minute or two. Okay, we're in here in the championship. The Shaw Timberwolves have not been defeated. They almost got knocked off last night by the Little Rock Aces. They won their game 5-4. We beat the Little Rock AC just afternoon, 8-4. So we feel like we can play with this Timberwolves team. They finished the tournament round robin 3-0. Owensboro finished 2-1. A little bit of revenge this afternoon, hopefully, for the Owensboro Rampage. Get our first championship of the year. Hopefully we'll get a couple more before the season's out. Folks, warm-ups are done. Getting ready to drop the puck. Once again, if you joined late, this is the championship of the Arctic Blast tournament here in St. Louis, Missouri. The 3-0 Timberwolves take on the 2-1 Owensboro Rampage. Okay, here we go, folks. We're getting ready to drop the puck. About an hour and a half of extreme fun hockey. As Owensboro's starting lineup for the championship game is Elijah Howard, Joshua Tusney, Wesley Bolds, Clay Howard, Max Holder. In the goal, we have Chandler Link. And we are off. Face-off comes back to the Rampage. Howard sends it up to Holder, sends it up to Elijah Howard. Dump it in, and they knock it back. Holder sends it down to Joshua Tusney. Joshua Tusney's racing into the corner, drives it up into behind the net, looking to sit in front of the net. Still controlling, and here come the Timberwolves. They drive it and dump it. Clay Howard's going to race and pick this up. Sends it out to Elijah Howard. Oh, gets it knocked back. Holder's there to dump it out into the neutral zone. Timberwolves send it around the wall as we have Crabtree and Bolds and Wilson on the ice. We also have Lindsay and Firelight on D. Crabtree picks it up in the corner, tries to send it up to Wilson right behind him, goes off into the corner. They send it down the wall. Fireline keeps it in the zone and dumps it. Crabtree's going to race behind the net, try to wrap around and send it to somebody. Sends it towards the net, goes a little bit wide. Wilson meets him on the wall. And they knock it back. Comes back to Fireline. He sends it up and it gets knocked back. By Wade Pulliam's back in. Crabtree picks it up. Battle on the wall for it. Pulliam picks it off. Gets knocked back to the D. Fireline picks it up. He drives it out into the neutral zone. And dumps it. So lines switch out as we have Wilson, Payne, and Whited. Loose puck. Whited dumps it. As Roberts comes in, so we have Whited, Payne, and Roberts. Holder and Lindsay on the ice. Puck goes behind the net. Wow, nice hit from Payne, but it looks like they're going to give him a penalty. I thought that was pretty clean, but I guess I'm wrong.
Nice job, Chris. All right. Everybody else?
So Ryan Payne goes to the penalty box with 10:58 to go in the first period. Still no score. Owensboro's going to be on the first penalty kill. We have Thomas Burke, Eric Whitehead, Max Holder, and Clay Howard on the ice. All right. And the scores box did get the penalty on the box. There it is. It just showed up. All right, we're going to drop the puck again. Puck comes back to Clay Howard. He sends it out. They send it in front of the net. Gets deflected around the corner. Holder tries to get a hold of it. Timberwolves got it. They take a shot, goes wide. Comes around the wall. They send it back to D. Back up along the wall. Back and forth. They're trying to set something up. Holder was able to get a stick and knock it away. Still loose there, and Howard is able to ice it. 1 minute and 18 seconds left in the penalty. 10:07 to go in the first period. Still don't score. Howard races around, sends it along the wall. They'll pull him back in. Pulliam, Wilson, Howard, and Holder. They take a shot. Gets deflected behind the net. Pulliam's going to reach it on the wall and ice it. 1 minute to go in the penalty. 9:50 to go in the first period. Still no score. Owensboro versus the Shaw Timberwolves from Milwaukee for the tournament championship. Okay, Shaw passing back and forth. It's a very good passing team. We played them Saturday night, and that was one of the things we noticed right off the bat is they know how to pass. And they drive it into our offensive zone. Fireline comes in for Howard on D, so we have Fireline and Holder. They take another shot, try to knock it up there. Holder is able to fight it, knock it into the corner. And the Timberwolves maintain control. 20 seconds left in the penalty. They dump it behind the net. Pulliam goes around and picks it up, sends it down the wall. Wasn't able to keep it in, so it clears and ice it. 7 seconds left in the penalty. 8:58 to go in the first period. Still no score. Timberwolves pick it up. As we are back to full power, Ryan Payne comes back in on the ice. We have Lindsay and Fireline. Lindsay got a stick in there, knocked it away. Payne picks it up. It's actually underneath of him. Lindsay clears, and whoa! Fireline just iced it, and I think he forgot or didn't realize that the penalty was over. So we're going to drop the puck back down here. 8:37 to go in the first period. Still don't score. Both teams are back at full power as Tuesday Bolts and Elijah Howard come back in on the ice. We have Lindsay and Fireline on D. Chandler Link in the goal. Puck gets knocked around after the face-off, comes back to Fireline, back on D. He sends it up to Bolds. Bolds sends it down the wall to Tuesday. Tuesday gets it out of the zone. They're going to have to clear. They knock it back though. Fireline picks it up, sends it around to Bolds. Bolds picks it up, drives it into the neutral zone, drives it through. Elijah Howard's there. We're going to get a penalty now. And they're called a cross check on Wesley Bowles. Looks like Owensboro's going to be on another penalty kill with 8:14 to go in the first period. Still no score. All right, we have Lindsay, Clay Howard, Elijah Howard, and Josh Kachusny on the ice. Elijah's able to knock, or Clay's able to knock it and dump it. Comes around the wall. Here come the Timberwolves. Elijah Howard gets in there and steals it. Back to Lindsay. Gets knocked into the corner. Clay Howard races to try to pick it up. And they just pass and pass and pass until they get an open man. Oh, nice pick off from Elijah or excuse me, Josh Bertuznes, he's able to ice it. 1 minute 27 seconds left in the penalty kill. 7:38 to go in the first period. Still no score. Owensboro's on a penalty kill. Thomas Burke and Ian Wilson are back in. We have Clay Howard and Jackson Lindsay on D. They drive it around, looking for something. And Lindsay got a stick on it, knocked it away. They send it in front of the net. Try to take a shot. Clay Howard's doing a beautiful job with his stick. They take a shot. That goes up and hits the net above the glass. They're going to drop right there. 55 seconds left in the penalty kill. 7:08 to go in the first period. Still no score. Back on the ice, we have Max Holder, Clay Howard, Ian Wilson, and Thomas Burke. After the face-off, Timberwolves pick it up, start passing around once again. They send it out, they take a shot, that gets deflected. Chandler Link knocks it out to Thomas Burke, and he's able to ice it out of the zone. Wolves pick it up in the neutral zone and grab it back in. We have Payne and Whited back in, Clay Howard and Max Holder on D. 32 seconds left in the penalty kill. They take a shot. Chandler Link stops it. Another shot. Max Holder is able to deflect it. Comes around the wall, and Eric Whited is able to knock it out of the zone. Still battling for it. Here come the Timberwolves. Oh, and they're going to call a penalty on Max Holder for that. Yeah, 11 seconds left on the first penalty. Now we're going to have another man in the box as Owensboro's racking up the penalties. No penalties on the Timberwolves at the moment. 6:24 to go in the first period. Still no score. So for 11 seconds, we're going to play a little 5-on-3 hockey. So hopefully we can ice this pretty quick. We've got Crabtree, Lindsay, and Fireline out on the ice now. The face-off, puck gets knocked around. The Timberwolves get it. They take a shot. Chandler Link catches it. 1 second left in the first penalty. 1 minute 51 seconds left in the second penalty. So we got 1 more second. We'll be back at 4-on-5. Fireline, Lindsay, and Crabtree. Face off. Crabtree is able to get it out of there. We are back at 4 men as Wesley Bowles comes back in. They take a shot. Chandler Link knocks it into the corner. Lindsay races over on the wall, steals the puck, tries to sit it down, traps it on the wall. Bowles comes out there with it and ices it. 6:04 to go in the first period. 1 minute and 38 seconds left in the penalty. Puck gets loose. They send it across the ice. Send it back, and Fireline's able to ice it. We're going to get another penalty on the Owensboro Rampage with 1:24 to go in the first penalty. Now Crabtree goes in the box. And now we're going back to a 5-on-3 with 5:48 to go in the first period. Owensboro's already got 6 or 7 penalties, and the Timberwolves don't have one yet. Okay, coming out on the ice, 5-on-3. We've got Clay Howard, Leighton Pulliam, and White Fireline for 1 minute and 24 seconds of 5-on-3. Timberwolves get it out of the face-off. Pass it around. Oh, he fell down. Leighton Pulliam almost got him a run out. They take a shot. Chandler Link catches it. .537 to go in the first period. Still no score. Championship game. Owensboro's down 2 men on a 5-on-3 penalty kill for another minute and 14 seconds. Clay Howard is able to ice it. Pulliam goes out and Whited comes in. Here come the Timberwolves again. Nice job, Rampage. They take a shot. That gets deflected off into the corner. Clay Howard pushes it down the wall. Comes back to the D-man. He takes a shot that hits one of our players, gets knocked around. Loose puck. Whited is able to, almost able to ice it. They take a shot, goes wide. Whited's going to pick it up on the wall. Flicks it down and gets it out of the zone. 4:43 to go in the first period. 17 seconds left on the 5-on-3 as Owensboro's down on a penalty. They take a shot, goes wide. Comes around the wall. They take a shot. Chandler Link catches another one. 1 second left on the first penalty. 38 seconds left on the second penalty. Owensboro's down 2 men. Still no score. 4:25 to go in the first period. Back on the ice we have Jackson Lindsay, Clay Howard, and Leighton Pulliam. Face off. Leighton Pulliam tries to get it out of there. Loose puck. Still poking it around. Timberwolves come up with it. They take a shot. Chandler stops it. Okay, 20 seconds left on the penalty. Owensboro's back at 4 men, so it's 5-on-4. The 20 seconds, 4:08 to go in the first period. Owensboro and the Shaw Timberwolves out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Face off, and Max Holder comes in and knocks it down. So we got Max Holder, Jackson Lindsay, Elijah Howard, and Leighton Pulliam on the ice. They knock it down. Max Holder gets a stick in there. Here comes Shaw. Jackson Lindsay has to race and pick this up. He stops, sends it back, and knocks it out into the neutral zone. 3:47. We are back at full power, folks, as Lance Crabtree, Leighton Pulliam, Elijah Howard, Jackson Lindsay, Max Holder. Elijah Howard dumps it behind the net, races around, tries to pick it off. They send it around the wall, send it across the ice. Jackson Lindsay gets there, knocks it up. Knocks it up to Elijah Howard. He takes a shot. Jackson Lindsay goes behind the net, flips it over on the wall, sends it back behind the net. They send it out, and that one goes into the player's box. 3:15 to go in the first period. No score, folks. Owensboro's had 6 or 7 penalties, I believe, up to this point. Been down a man or two almost the entire first period, and they have yet to score on us. Still 0-0. This is the championship game. Our boys are fighting hard. Got Fireline, Clay Howard, Wesley Bolds, and Elijah Howard on the ice. Joshua Tuesney. That what I say? Joshua Tuesney, Elijah Howard. Oh, here comes Shaw. They got him a little bit of a run here. Nice stick work from Clay Howard to knock that over to the wall. Fireline's fighting for it. Mad fight. Trapping it on the wall. Somebody's going to come out of there with it. And they finally go down. And Timberwolves come up. They wrap around, try to send it front. Bowles picks it up, sends it out to the neutral zone, and we got another Timberwolf down on the ice. I think he got a little bit of the fire line in him. No penalty call, though. It's just a little bit of an injury stoppage. 2:40 to go in the first period. Still no score, folks. 0-0 is Zach Roberts, Ryan Payne, Eric Whited, Max Holder, Clay Howard on the ice, Chandler Link in the goal. Face off, loose puck, comes back to Holder. Holder sends it around the wall to Ryan Payne, off into the neutral in the offensive zone. Whited picks up the slot, takes a shot. Oh, just missed the post. And they send it across the ice. Max Holder's there to knock it back. Timberwolves pick it up, try to drive it in. They take a shot, goes wide, hits the edge of the post, and goes around. Ryan Payne knocks it and clears it into the zone. 2:06 to go in the first period. They take a shot, that bounces, and Chandler Links knocks it behind the net, gives it off to Max Holder. He sends it down the wall, gets picked off. They take a shot, gets knocked behind the net. Max Holder once again, he sends it around to the far corner. Puck gets loose. Oh, and we're gonna get a penalty on Zach Roberts there for for that. 1:40 to go in the first period. Owensboro will be on another penalty kill. Oh, they called a 2 and 10 on Zach Roberts for that penalty. So back on the ice, we have Thomas Burke, Ian Wilson, Max Holder, and Clay Howard. Face off, but gets knocked back. Timberwolves pick it up, and they start their passing again. They take a shot that gets deflected off into the corner. Max Holder gets there, puts a body on him. Timberwolves still control. Send it behind the net. They go back to their D-man. Pops it down the wall. Max Holder's able to knock it on the wall, and he ices it. 1:25 to go in the penalty. A minute and 3 seconds left in the first period. Still no score, and Owensboro's been down a man or two almost the entire period. Here come the Timberwolves. Driving up. They take a shot. Loose puck gets knocked away. Ryan Payne's able to. Oh, Ryan Payne's there, and he's able to ice it. No, he knocks it into the neutral zone. Somebody lost the glove. Looks like Ryan Payne, and now he ices it. 55 seconds left in the penalty. 34 seconds left in the first period. Still no score. They dump it behind the net, goes around to the far corner, out in front of the net. Clay Howard gets a stick and sends it out, and Crabtree is able to ice it. And there's your buzzer. After one period of play, no score, folks. 0-0, the championship game of the Arctic Blast Big Bear Tournament here in St. Louis, Missouri. When we returned and dropped the puck for the beginning of the second period, Owensboro still on a penalty kill for another 20 seconds. Hopefully the coach is talking to him about the fact that although it was a Herculean effort, he'd probably prefer we have 5 men on the ice most of the game. Okay, that was a rough and tumble first period. Score is 0-0, and we're getting ready to drop the puck beginning in the second period. Owensboro's on a penalty kill for another 20 seconds as we start the second period with White Fireline, Jackson Lindsay, Lance Crabtree, and I need one more. It's like Leighton Pulliam coming out. Chandler Link in the goal. Face off. Lindsay gets it, sends it up to Pulliam, and Pulliam ices it. Crabtree comes in there and steals it, wraps it around, tries to take a shot. Oh, just missed the left post. Crabtree over on the wall, almost got him shorty there, and it gets out into the neutral zone. Here comes Shaw again. They take a shot, that goes way over the net, wraps around, comes out of the zone. They dump it back in. They're going to have to clear because they were offsides. Fireline's got it behind the net, sends it out to Payne. And we're back to full power, by the way, as Ryan Payne, Lance Crabtree, Fireline, Lindsay, and Fireline takes a shot. Gully stops and traps it. Right there, we're going to drop the puck. So we have Lindsay, Fireline, Payne, Crabtree, and Pulliam on the ice. Looks like offense is going to switch out. We're going to bring in Bolds, Howard, and Ratuzny. Still have Lindsay and Fireline on the no score, 0-0. 12-18 to go in the second period. Loose puck after the face-off. Oh, Elijah Howard almost had him a chance there. Lindsay gets in there, knocks it over to the wall. Here come the Timberwolves, and they dump it. They take a shot, goes behind the net. Lindsay meets him on the far side. Fireline meets him behind the net. Lindsay stops that one, wraps it around the wall, sends it out to Bolds. Bolds has got it, he tries to poke it out, and they knock it back in. Comes back to behind the net, Lindsay's got it. He stops, sends it around the wall to Elijah Howard. Elijah Howard sends it across the ice to Bolds, just a little bit ahead of him. They're going to race here for it. Comes back, follow up by Ratuzny. Ratuzny sends it over to Elijah Howard. Lindsay's going to pick it up on the wall, dump it behind the net. Elijah Howard picks it up behind the net. He's fighting for it. Looking to sit in front of the net, comes out of there. Here come the Timberwolves. They take a shot, and that goes and hits the net above the glass. 11-12 to go in the second period. Still no score in the championship game of the Arctic Blast Big Bear Tournament here in St. Louis, Missouri. The Owensboro's fighting like hard. We got Max Holder. Who's that? Bolds, Crabtree, Pulliam, Holder, and Clay Howard. The face-off. It's like Rampage had control of it. Gets knocked around. Wilson's in. Pulliam sends it back to Holder. Holder sends it back out to Pulliam. Out to Crabtree. Crabtree, woo, beautiful stick work. He takes a shot, and the goalie reaches out and catches it. 10:49 to go in the second period. Still no score. 0-0. Oh, got a whistle. Uh-oh. Some fan was standing behind the goalie doing something. They're kicking him out of the rink. It wasn't one of our kids. Not one of ours. All right, puck comes back to Holder. Holder dumps it. What? Was that Sam? In the red hoodie? Yeah. I don't know what. Yeah. All right, back at action. Puck gets knocked in front of the net. Holder knocks it into the corner. Wilson's got a body on him. Clay Howard comes out to Holder. Holder sends it up to Crabtree. And they send it back. They take a shot. Chandler Link's able to knock it down. Holder, Pulliam sends it out to Crabtree. Crabtree drives it in. Oh, he got it knocked away. The Pulliam follows up, picks it up, drives it into the offensive zone, wraps around, takes a shot, and the goalie reaches out and grabs it. We're going to stop right there, drop the puck. 10:02 to go in the second period. Still no score, folks. Back on the ice, we have Whited, Payne, looks like Lehecka, Lindsay, and Fireline. The puck is knocked around a little bit. Lehecka's driving it up, knocks it in on the wall. They send it around. Whited meets him on the wall. Lehecka gets in there, takes it out, sends it over to Payne. Payne's there, tries to send a backhanded shot. Goalie knocks it away. Puck gets knocked into the corner. Ryan Payne's fighting hard. Sends it towards the net. They knock it out. Oh, comes out of there. They take a shot. Bounces out. Lindsay meets him on the wall. Lindsay steals it, sends it around to the far side. Fireline picks it up. Fireline knocks it out to Hecka. He gets it out of the zone. He comes back to Fireline. Fireline knocks it over off the wall. Payne and Whited, and it gets dumped into the corner. Fireline races back into this corner, picks it up. Behind the net, still fighting for it. Gets trapped on the wall. He sends it around to Payne. Back across the ice. Lindsay has to get up there and reach and sends it out to Laheka. Looks like Fireline got this one. All right, so Fireline's going to visit the penalty box. 8:52 to go in the second period. Owensboro's going to be down another man again as we go to 5-on-4 hockey once again. As Clay Howard, Max Holder, Payne, and Thomas Burke come in. Timberwolves got it. Oh, that one got knocked back. They take a shot, gets deflected, comes out to Thomas Burke. Thomas Burke knocks it out of the wall. Ryan Payne gets there, drives it up into the offensive zone and dumps it towards the net. They knock it out of the zone, and here come the Wolves. Up into the corner, Thomas Burke races up, gets a stick in there. Max Holder meets him on the wall, tries to take it away. It's off into the corner now. 1:18 to go in the penalty kill. 8:08 to go in the second period. Still no score. Live from St. Louis. The championship game of the Arctic Blast tournament. Puck gets knocked into the corner. Timberwolves just driving around, passing, looking for an opening. They take a shot. That one bounces way up in the air and drops back down. Nice. We clear the zone. 7:42 to go in the second period. 48 seconds left in the penalty. Thomas Burke breaks over, tries to stop it. Here come the Timberwolves again. Ryan Payne gets in there and stops the pass. They reach up. Nice stick work, and Clay Howard's able to send it to the blue line. Clay Howard behind the net. Gets sent around the wall. 28 seconds left in the penalty kill. 7:18 to go in the second period. Owensboro and Timberwolves. Still no score. And we clear the zone. 15 seconds left in the penalty. Ryan Payne comes up, tries to steal one. Thomas Burke's able to clear. Okay, as we have Payne and Wilson come back in. Howard and Holder on D. Howard knocks it back, it's taken away. They drive it into the corner, try to send it towards the net. Howard sends it along the wall to Bodes, who just came out of the penalty box. He sends it into the neutral zone to Whited. Whited and Ian Wilson. Whited takes a shot. Goalie deflects that one up and hits the net above the glass. 6:34 to go in the second period. Still no score. Owensboro's back at full power as we bring in Fireline, Lindsay, Ratuzny, Bolds, and Elijah Howard. Face off. Timberwolves pick it up. Wall. Here come the Timberwolves again. They take a shot. Bounces off the post. Over to Elijah Howard, and he dumps it. Josh Ratuzny's racing up, trying to pick this one off. Takes a shot. Oh, he slams into the wall. And we've got some pushing and shoving in front of the net. It looks like Elijah Howard's going to go to the penalty box. And one of their guys as well. 6:15 to go in the second period. Still no score, 0-0. And if I'm not wrong, I think they just called a penalty on the Timberwolves right before that fisticuffs between Elijah and one of their guys, so they may actually have 2 penalties, or maybe not. All right, so it was not a penalty on them, so it's offsetting penalties. Face off. Puck is knocked around. Crabtree tries to do something with it, and the Shaw comes up with it. They send it across the ice. Lance Crabtree picks one off, dumps it out to Pulliam. Pulliam's driving it into the offensive zone. Still fighting for it. Sees it in front of the net. It gets knocked away. Fireline's going to race up, try to get this one. Whoops. And here comes the Wolves. Nice recovery from Wilson. Gets knocked into the corner. They send it around on the far side. Pulliam's there. He knocks it back over to Fireline. Fireline bounces it off the wall to Crabtree. Crabtree couldn't get a stick on it, but Wilson follows up and knocks it into the offensive zone. Fireline's there, takes a shot, and the goalie. Oh! They did not call a goal there. Goalie jumped on top of it, and Whitehead gets in there, tries to shove the puck in, and of course, then they all responded. .5:18 to go in the second period. Still no score. Owensboro versus the Shaw Timberwolves. Not sure what they're going to call it. Back on the ice we have Clay Howard, Max Holder, Hunter Laheka, Ryan Payne, Eric Whitehead. After the face-off, puck comes back to Clay Howard. He takes a shot, deflection, and the goalie lands on top of it. 5:11 to go. Oh, by the way, I missed that. They did call a penalty on Shaw that time, so it was on a power play with 1:53 seconds left in the power play. So this is our first power play of the game. We have Holder, Howard, Pulliam, Bolds, and Ratuzny on the ice. Puck comes back to Holder. He dumps it back behind the net. They ice it. 1:43 to go in the power play. 4:58 to go in the second period. Still no score, folks. Bolds has got it now. He's going to drive it up. Sends it to Pulliam. Gets knocked away. Bolds follows back up, and Shaw picks it up. And they dump it across the ice. Holder picks it up on the wall. He sends it down to Ratuzny. Gets knocked into the offensive zone, and they ice it. Comes back to Clay Howard. Clay Howard's got it this time. He sends it across to Crabtree, who just came in. Crabtree drives in. Crabtree's looking for something. Gets knocked back. Still trying to control it, and then Shaw picks it up. They dump it out to Clay Howard, and he sends it back in. Looks like we can get a penalty on Crabtree this time for slashing or something like that. Okay, once we're going to be 4 on 4 for 39 seconds, then we'll be on another penalty kill. Back on the ice, we have Fireline, Holder, Payne, and Thomas Burke. Face-off, puck gets knocked into the offensive zone. They dump it out. Holder's there to keep it back in, and Payne had not crossed, and that's going to be an offside. So we'll drop the puck again there with 39. Excuse me. 53 seconds left in the 4-on-4. 4:11 to go in the second period. Still no score. We'll drop at center ice. We have Burke, Payne, Holder, and Fireline on the ice. Wolves come out of there with it after the face-off. They drive it up, take a shot, goes wide, comes around the wall to Burke. Burke tried to knock it out, wasn't able to, lost his stick. Wolves pick it up. Oh, they take a shot, misses the net. Burke picks up the slop. He drives it out, sends it to Ryan Payne. Ryan Payne drives it in, knocks it up to the wall. Burke follows up, sends it back to Payne in the corner, and the Wolves pick it up. They try to knock it out, and they do. They take a shot, goes behind the net. Fireline picks it up on the far side, hands it off to Whited. Whited out to Payne. Payne's racing now. Whited is following up, gets knocked into the corner. They send it around to the far corner. Whited beats him on the wall, keeps it going, kicks it behind the net. Payne races to get it. He sends it in front of the net to Whited. Oh, Whited had a stick on it. Sends it out to Lindsay. Lindsay out to Payne. Payne takes a shot and the goalie grabs it. Okay, 3:03 to go in the second period. Still no score. Owensboro's on a penalty kill for 46 more seconds. We have Wilson, Lindsay, Fireline, and Pulliam on the ice. Owensboro's on a penalty kill for another 46 seconds. 3:03 to go in the second period, no score. The face-off, puck gets knocked around, and the Timberwolves pick it up, and they dump it. Lindsay races back. That's going to be an icing. We'll take that back to the other end and drop the puck with 2:55 to go in the second period. 37 seconds left in Owensboro's penalty kill. Okay, it looks like we tried to sub out a man, but he had to go back in. So we got Wilson and Pulliam, Lindsay and Fireline. Loose puck after the face-off. Lindsay stops it, knocks it back into the corner. Timberwolves wrap around, send it all on the wall, drive through the neutral zone. Nice work from Pulliam. Took a dive, knocked that over. Lindsay races into the corner, sends it down the wall, gets picked. They take a shot, bounces off. Lindsay picks it up behind the net, wraps it around, and is able to ice it. Here come the Timberwolves again. Okay, and Owensboro's back at full power. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second period. Still no score here in the championship game of the Arctic Blast Big Bear Tournament. Loose puck. Elijah Howard picks it up. Sends it across to Bolds, who just came in. Bolds and Elijah Howard. Lance Crabtree. Oh, Bolds dropped it out to Crabtree. Crabtree comes in, picks up the slot. Goes in! Lance Crabtree gives Owensboro the lead. 149 to go in the second period. Beautiful work from Lance Crabtree. Boy was on fire last night with a hat trick, and he's decided he's not done. All right, we got a full lineup change as Holder and Howard come back in. Whited, Payne, and Roberts. 1:49 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads in the championship game 1-0. After the face-off, puck comes all the way back to our goal. Max Holder gets there, sends it along the wall, gets bounced back, knocked around behind the net. Clay Howard's there trying to fight for it, and Chandler Link stops that one. 1:33 to go. 1:33 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 1-0. Okay, we're going to drop the puck right there. Timberwolves try to do something with it. Roberts has got it. He dumps it out to Payne. Oh, couldn't get a hold of it. Whited follows up. Payne, everybody's falling into each other. And the Timberwolves got it. Nice pickoff from Roberts. Roberts out to Holder, takes a shot, and their goalie reaches out and grabs it. 1:09 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 1-0. Back on the ice, we have Fireline, Lindsay, Rachuzny, Bolds, and Elijah Howard. Face-off puck gets knocked around. Howard has to drop it right there. They're going to call a hand pass on that, but wasn't much he could do there. So we'll drop the puck out here. Okay, 1:05 to go in the second period. Owensboro leads 1-0 in the championship game of the Arctic Blast tournament against an extremely good Timberwolves team out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. At the face-off, Bolds is able to knock it into the corner, wraps around the wall. They send it across the ice. Lindsay gets a stick in there, knocks it over to Rachuzny. Rachuzny gets it over to Bolds. Bolds drives it into the offensive zone, into the corner, tries to send it out to Elijah Howard. Elijah Howard's got it. Oh, and the goalie drops on top of it. And stops it. 44.7 seconds left in the second period. Owensboro leads 1-0 in the championship game against the Shaw Timberwolves from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Back on the ice, we have Thomas Burke, Ranson Link. I think that's Dexter Hill, Jackson Lindsay, and Wyatt Fireline. Burke gets it. Oh, he tries to send it over to Fireline. Gets past him. Timberwolves follow up, tried to take a shot. It bounces. Tanner Link's able to deflect it. Fireline's got it. He sends it down the wall to Hill, out to Link, and it gets knocked into the corner. They send it around the wall. Thomas Burke's going to meet him on the wall. He sends it back to Lindsay. Lindsay takes a shot. Oh, the goalie deflects it into the corner. Puck comes out of there. And here comes Shaw. 14 seconds left. Battle for it on the wall. Burke's there trying to do something with it. Burke's fighting for it, and Burke clears the zone. As at the end of the second period, Owensboro leads 1-0 going into the third and final period here. No amount of penalties has been able to prevent Owensboro from holding off the Timberwolves. Ooh. I may be wrong, but the scoreboard shows a 2-minute penalty to start the third and final period for the Timberwolves. So Owensboro may be on a power play unless the scoreboard keeper's got it wrong. I don't know what they called. I don't know if that was a bench penalty or what, because I didn't see anything at the end of the game or at the end of the second period. Okay, folks, it's exciting in here. This is the third and final period of the game championship for the Arctic Blast tournament. The Owensboro Rampage, unsung heroes from Owensboro, Kentucky, against the big and powerful Milwaukee, Wisconsin Shaw Timberwolves. Out on the ice to drop the puck, beginning of the third period. Owensboro's on a power play. So we have Elijah Howard, Josh Rachuzny, Wesley Bolds, Clay Howard, Max Holder on the ice. Clay Howard races around, drives it around corner to Elijah Howard. Elijah Howard picks it up, dumps it back to Clay Howard. Clay's got it. He drives around behind the net, looking to pass it off to Bolds, and he does. Bolds picks it up, drives it out into the neutral zone, and dumps it once he crosses the line. Elijah Howard's going to raise to the wall to try to stop this. Josh Rachuzny's there trying to pull it out. Somebody's going to get it. Josh Rachuzny. And we get it out there, but they iced it. Clay Howard's going to have to drive back to pick this one up. 15:20 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 1-0. Clay Howard sends it back to, Elijah Howard sends it back to Clay Howard. Oh, he gets picked off. They take a shot. Glove save from Chandler Link with the goal. 15:10 to go in the game. Owensboro's on a power play. 1:10 to go in the power play. Owensboro leads 1-0 as we bring in Pulliam, Crabtree, Fireline, Lindsay, and Laheka. Ooh, Pulliam had it, got knocked away. Fireline stops it in front of the net, drives behind, looking to send it out to somebody, sends it out to Laheka. A little bit behind him, so Laheka has to drive back and pick it up. He sends it over to Lindsay. Lindsay tries behind the net, stops, changes direction, sends it out to Pulliam. Pulliam sends it out to Crabtree just a little bit ahead of him. Racing into the corner, all the way to the far side. Laheka with it, sends it towards the net. Crabtree's there, he stole it. He's looking for something, he sends it up to Pulliam. Pulliam tries to take a shot, gets deflected in the corner. Backhanded shot from Crabtree. Shaw sends it around the wall. Pulliam picks it up, knocks behind the net. Crabtree's got it behind the net now. He sends it up to Pulliam. Oh, sliding Pulliam, almost got him a shot in. They knock it out of the zone. Fireline stops it, knocks it back up. Pulliam gets in there and steals it back and dumps it. Laheka's going to race up to try to stop it. Nope, they iced it. Comes out of there. All the way back. Lindsay gets in there, battling for it. Fireline gets it. Gets knocked around to Roberts. Roberts sends it around to the far corner. By the way, both teams are back at full power. Whited picks it up, fighting for it. Shaw flips it up and over into the corner. Fireline stops it, sends it up to Whited. Whited sends it back to the blue line. They take a shot, that gets deflected, goes far to the side into the corner, back to their blue line. Take a shot and that gets deflected. Fireline had to reach up and stop that one. Lindsay knocks it into the corner. They send it across the ice. They send it across the ice and knock one in. 13:22 to go in the game, and Shaw ties it up. $13:22 to go in the game. We got a tie game, folks, 1-1. Okay, we got Holder, both Howards, Rachuzny, and Bowles back on the ice. Bowles dumps it behind the net. Howard races behind, tries to send it up to Bowles. Wraps it around, loose puck in front of the net. Bowles knocks one in! Wesley Bowles with the rebound shot. Gives Owensboro the lead again, 2-1. 13:03 to go in the game. That's how you play hockey, boys and girls. $13:03 to go in the game, the championship game of the Arctic Blast Tournament. Owensboro against the mighty Shaw Timberwolves out of Milwaukee. Owensboro leads 2-1 with 12:55 to go in the game. Holder's able to knock it and clear the zone. They send it out. Well saved from Chandler Lane. Stoppage play. We're going to take it back down that end. Drop the puck. 12:43 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. Face off. Puck up to the ground. Behind the net. Shaw picks it up. And they knock it out. Holder's going to have to race back to pick this one up as we have. That's going to be an icing. We'll take it to the other end. Back on the ice, we have Fireline, Lindsay, Elijah Howard, Wesley Bolds, and Josh Ratusny. 12:27 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. If you join late, this is the championship game. At the face-off, puck goes in front of the net, gets knocked over into the corner. Sit down the wall. Elijah Howard gets slammed from behind, no call. Josh Ratusny's fighting for it, trying to maintain control, gets sent to the front of the net, gets knocked around. They send it out and dump it in. Fireline picks it up, goes out to Howard. Lindsay picks it up, flips it out into the neutral zone. Shaw's got it. They send it across. Lindsay keeps it in the neutral zone. Bodes is following up. Bodes picks it up. They send it across the ice. Fireline's got it this time. Sends it off the wall to Ratusny. Sends it through the neutral zone. 11:38 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. Bounces off. They come back to Fireline. Fireline's going to set something up. Tries to send it out to Wilson. Just came in. Wilson, Crabtree, Pulliam, Lindsay, and Fireline on the ice right now. Crabtree gets a stick in there, knocks it away. They dump it off the wall into the corner. Across the ice. They take a shot. Pulliam, it deflects off Pulliam. And Crabtree sends it around. Nice. Glove save from Chandler Link once again. 11 minutes exactly to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1 in the championship game of the Arctic Blast Tournament, live from St. Louis, Missouri. Back out on the ice, we have Roberts, Payne, and Whitehead. Fireline and Lindsay on D. Chandler Link in the go. Comes back to Lindsay. Lindsay bounces it off the wall to Roberts. Roberts tries to get it out of the zone. He comes back. They send it across the ice. Fireline's able to block that one. Still fighting for it. Goes behind the net. That's a big, thick boy. Fireline takes it away from him. Sends it up to Payne. Payne knocks it out to Roberts. Roberts drives it in off the neutral zone and dumps it. Whitehead meets him in the corner. Battling for it. We have Holder and Howard back in on D. Whitehead, Payne, and Roberts in offense. 10 minutes and 25 seconds left in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. Holder's there. He knocks it up. Deflection! Oh, it goes around the wall. Clay Howard's there, try to stop it. Payne follows up, keeps it in the zone. They knock it out. Holder's there to knock it away. And the Timberwolves come up with it. Oh, he couldn't get his stick on it. And now they dump it. Oh, that one bounced off the wall and came in front of the goal. Chandler Link stops another one. Way to go, Chandler. 9:52 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1 over the Timberwolves from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. As the face-off, but comes back to Burke. We have Quinn Burke, Link, Howard, Holder, and Thomas Burke. Holder comes back, sends it back to Burke. Burke clears the zone. Quinn Burke's going to raise and try to catch this one. He gets there in time, stops it in the corner, tries to send it out to Link. Link's battling for it on the wall. That's Branson Link, brother of goalie Chandler Link. Nice shot from Clay Howard. Goalie deflects it into the corner. Burke stops it, sends it to Holder. Holder dumps it back down. If Link tries to sit in front of the net, puck gets iced. That's going to be an icing, maybe. Yep. Take that to the other end. 9:06 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. Back on the ice, Lindsay, Fireline, Ratusny, Bolds, and Elijah Howard. Face off. Shaw picks it up, and that actually came out on net. Chandler Link, beautiful move, slides out there and stops it. 8:58 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. Face off, it comes back to Fireline. Fireline bounces it off the wall to Elijah Howard, to Ratuzny, out to Bolds. Gets a little bit ahead of him, and Shaw picks it back up. And we're going to get a penalty now on Elijah Howard. No? Yep, on Elijah Howard. 8:42 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. We're going to be on another penalty kill. Okay, we have Crabtree, Thomas Burke, Max Holder, and White Fireline on the ice now for 2 minutes. Owensboro's on a penalty kill, leading 2-1 with 8:40 to go in the game. Thomas Burke gets it and ices it. Crabtree's going to race in and try to steal this one away. Timberwolves come up there with it. Crabtree wouldn't let go though. Thomas Burke dumps it. 1:42 to go in the penalty, 8:22 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. Fireline got a stick and stopped the run. Crabtree picks it up in the corner. Oh, they take it away from him, sitting in front of the net. Thomas Burke had to get his stick and knock it away. They take a shot, hits Thomas Burke in the leg. Timberwolves still controlling. Max Holder gets there and sends it out. On net. Owensboro leads 2-1. 7:49 to go in the game. On a penalty kill. 1:03 to go in the penalty kill. Here come the Timberwolves again. Oh, by the way, we have Pulliam and Crabtree on. Beautiful stop from Chandler Link. .47 seconds left in the penalty kill. 7:29 to go in the game. Owensboro still leads 2-1. Back on the ice is Payne, Pulliam, Holder, and Howard. Chandler Link in the go. Wolves pick it up, send it along the wall. Nice. Clay Howard fighting for it, keeping it up, trapped in the corner. 35 seconds left in the penalty kill. Burning a little clock there. He's got it trapped on the wall. He's not letting that out of there. And the Timberwolves finally get it out. They send it across ice. And Ryan Payne picks it up and ices it. 20 seconds left in the penalty kill. 7 minutes exactly to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. Payne comes over and picks it up, takes a shot, bounces off the goalie. They pick it up. 10 seconds in the penalty. Here come the Timberwolves. 6:49 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. They take a shot. Gets deflected. By the way, we're back at full power as Elijah Howard comes back out on the ice. We have Pulliam, Elijah Howard, Ryan Payne. Pulliam out to Ryan Payne. Ryan Payne dumps it into the corner. Pulliam's going out. We have Bolds back in and Lindsay back in. 6 minutes and 19 seconds left in the game. They take a shot. That may have been an offside. 6:16 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. Championship game. Arctic Blast tournament here in St. Louis, Missouri. Back on the ice is Ratuzny, Bolds, Elijah Howard, White Fireline, Jackson Lindsay. Here come the Wolves. Nice work from Elijah Howard to get in there and dump it back in. Ratuzny's going to pick it up in the corner. He's looking for somebody. It's knocked around. Elijah Howard picks it up. Back to Ratuzny. Sends it across net. Goes behind the net. Elijah Howard sends it in front of the net. Lindsay stops it on the blue line. Dumps it into the corner. They send it around to the far corner. Comes back to Firelines. Fireline tries to take a shot. Gets it, and the Timberwolves take it away. Fireline comes back and gets it again and dumps it into the offensive zone. Fireline follows back up. Sends it up to Ratusny. Ratusny takes a shot. Bounces off the goalie. Goes up behind the net. Shaw picks it up. 5:28 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. Oh, Crabtree goes down. He was tripped. No call. They send it back along the wall. Fireline stops it at the blue line. Battling for it on the wall. This guy's mugging Fireline, but he was able to kick it down the wall. 5 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. Bolds comes in and knocks it back down the wall. Fireline's there, tries to take a shot, gets deflected. Here come the Timberwolves. They dump it. Chandler Link glove save. 4 minutes, 51 seconds left in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. Back on the ice, we have, who's that? Lehecka? I think that's Lehecka. Yes, Lehecka. Max Holder, Clay Howard, Hunter Lehecka, Leighton Poyum, Lance Crabtree, Chandler Link with another glove save. 4:47 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. After the face-off, Lance Crabtree comes out of there with it. He drives it into the offense, the neutral zone. Gets it taken away, still fighting for it. Comes back to the Timberwolves, comes back to the Max Holder. He sends it off the wall to the far corner, or to the far side. Timberwolves still controlling. 4:30 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. Here they come again. Nice. And Owensboro's going to get a penalty. I think this is going to be on Max Holder. 4:22, I didn't see it. 4:22 to go in the game. Owensboro's going to another penalty kill. Leading 2-1 as Ian Wilson, Thomas Burke, Wyatt Fireline, and Clay Howard on the ice. Thomas Burke's going to race up there and ice it. 4 minutes, 13 seconds to go in the game. 1:50 in the penalty kill. Owensboro leads 2-1 in the championship game against the Shaw Timberwolves. Thomas Burke, they will take that one away and dump it. They take a shot that goes wide. Nice job, Owensboro. One minute left in the penalty kill. 3:17 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. Owensboro's on a penalty kill. They take a shot. Chandler Link dumps it, knocks it into the corner. Clay Howard's fighting for it. Wyatt Fireline gets a stick on there. Fireline's going to try to ice this. Get into the corner. They knock him down. No penalties for the Shaw Timberwolves this game. I think they've had one, maybe two. They take a shot. Glove save from Chandler Link. 27 seconds left in the penalty kill. 2:48 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. We switch out Burke and Fireline. We got Lindsay and Bolds coming in, and Pulliam, and who else in? So we have Bolds, Lindsay, Payne, and Pulliam on the ice. 27 seconds left in the penalty kill. 2:48 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. And Pulliam's able to ice it. Payne's going to race down here. He picked this up, send it towards the net. Glove save from the goalie. Knocks it and drops the puck. And here come the Timberwolves. They send it down the wall. Lindsey's going to meet him in the corner. Send it around the wall to the far side. They take a shot. Chandler Link dumps it behind the net. Payne picks up the loose puck and ices it. Owensboro's back to full power now. 2:16 to go in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. Crabtree's back in. Crabtree, Elijah Howard, Eric Whitehead, Wesley Bolts, Jackson Lindsey. Elijah Howard gets in there, picks one off. They send it across. Bodes is there, and he dumps it back in. 1 minute, 50 seconds left in the game. Owensboro leads 2-1. Timberwolves pick it up, drive it out. Bodes stops it, sends it up to Crabtree. Crabtree's there. Sends it across the ice to Lindsey. Lindsey out to Whitehead. Whitehead drives up into the offensive zone. Takes it into the corner. Sends it towards the net. Back over to the far corner. They send it down the wall. Crabtree stops it. Trapping it on the wall. 1:24 to go in the game. Lindsey takes a shot. Oh, just missed the right post. Over to the corner. Whitehead with it. Sends it back out to Lindsey. Oh, and that got knocked off his foot. Bodes races back up. Keeps it going. Bodes and Lindsey. Beautiful defensive work there to keep it going. Oh! 57 seconds left in the game and they tie it up. All right, folks, with 57.8 seconds left in the game, we have a tie game now. The Timberwolves finally tied it up. Looks like we got a timeout. All right, here we go, folks. 57.8 seconds left in the game. It's tied 2-2 in the championship game, is the way it should be. Rutuzny, Elijah Howard, Wesley Bolts, wide fire line, Clay Howard getting ready to drop the puck. 57.8 seconds to go. Face off. Puck dumps and they Timberwolves dump it. Fireline's going to race into the corner to pick it up. Sends it around the wall to the far side to Bodes. Bodes flips it up and over and out of the zone. And it looks like, oh, that one goes into the player's box. 36.3 seconds to go in the game. It's tied 2-2. Face off, puck goes back to defense. Clay Howard, Josh Rutuzny knocks it into the neutral zone. They dump it back and they drive it up. Josh Rutuzny comes in and steals it back, sends it into the neutral zone. They dump it back in. Chandler Ling stops it. We got a penalty or something going on here. Was that an offside? I think that was an offside. So we're going to take it to the other end. 18.3 seconds to go in the game. Elijah Howard, Josh Rutuzny, Wesley Bolts, Clay Howard, wide fire line on the ice. 18.3 seconds left in the game, tied 2-2. Puck comes out the fire line. Fire line takes a shot, goes a little bit wide, and the goalie jumps on top of it. 12.5 seconds left. We'll try this again. Face off, puck goes up in the corner. Oh, Wesley Bowles almost had him a rebound shot in. 5 seconds to go. They take a shot. Chandler Link knocks it into the corner. Fireline's there, sends it up, and there's your buzzer. At the end of the championship regulation, it is tied 2-2. We'll now go into a 5-minute 3-on-3 sudden death overtime. Okay, if you join late, folks, you have missed a well of a game. At the end of regulation, it's tied 2-2. Owensboro against the Milwaukee Shaw Timberwolves out of Wisconsin. The overtime rules in the tournament, it is a 5-minute sudden death 3-on-3. Okay, on the ice for the Rampage, we have Pulliam, Fireline, and Crabtree. Chandler Link in the goal. This is a sudden death, 5-minute, 3-on-3 hockey. First team to score wins the game. Oh, they're going to make them change sides. All right, here we go. Face off. They call a offside. Guessing it was an offside. So we'll drop the puck right there. Sudden death overtime. 4:40 to go in the overtime. Tied 2-2. Winner, whoever scores first, wins the game. This is the championship of the Arctic Blast tournament. Nice pass from Pulliam. Crabtree. Fireline takes a shot. Wow, that goalie did a great job. They send it down the wall, get ahead of Fireline. Pulliam races up. Knock the puck away, goes into the corner. Fireline puts a stick on it. Fireline's got it. Behind the net. Sends it out to Crabtree. Crabtree picks it up. Sends it across the ice to Pulliam. Pulliam's got it. Goes along the wall. Pulliam picks it up. Fireline. Here we go again. Oh, and here comes. Oh, they got a hold of Bowles. They take a shot and they win. All right, what a battle. Owensboro loses in overtime, but I tell you what, we're winners, guys. This Shaw team, I went and looked up their schedule up in Milwaukee, and they are dominating all the teams they're playing up there. We took them to overtime in the championship game of the Arctic Blast tournament here in St. Louis. Owensboro loses 3-2. right, there you go. Thanks for watching.